that many of us find fascinating. The idea that a place is haunted, that there's something odd about a particular room or an area. It's just those stories that make the hairs on your neck stand up. We love that. There is a group called the Haunt Masters Club. They use state-of-the-art technology to track unusual activity. And today we're going to learn about a recent property that they just went through. And we've got Maggie and John here from the Haunt Masters Club. Great to have both of you back.
Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about your organization, first of all.
Well, we've been in existence for about 10 years. What sets us apart, you know, ghost hunting is very popular these days.
Yeah.
And what sets us apart, we adhere to a very strict scientific approach.
Okay.
Rather than going in and trying to figure out, you know, is it haunted, is it not? That's not necessarily our purpose. What we're there for is to tell you what's going on in your home, what could be causing the activity that you're experiencing. There are a number of environmental factors that can contribute to that as well. And if after a process of elimination, we find that we can't explain that, then we have to look at the spiritual side of it. So, you know, folks call us in when things are going bump in the night.
Bump in the night, which we've got some video of you, one of the assignments that you guys did, and I believe this was when you went in and did the Tavern, which is a real popular restaurant in downtown Abingdon, and there's always been some interesting things. So we're seeing some of this technology that you guys use, and I know that's a big part of it, isn't it?
Watch this. Did you see that?
Chair move.
I saw the little chair, yeah.
Moving by itself.
Yeah.
That's a little scary. When you, and when you capture it on video, there's no denying what you're seeing.
Exactly.
So tell us about the property that you recently did, which I understand is a bed and breakfast, right?
That's correct. We were called by a woman who's been renovating a bed and breakfast in Abingdon, and construction workers were having issues. She was experiencing things, guests were experiencing things. The property was built in 1865, it's very old, so you have to assume, you know, a lot has passed through those doors, a lot of folks. What we discovered in investigating that property was that it was the original poorhouse for Washington County. This is pre-welfare days.
Okay.
You know, if you were a widow, you were mentally challenged, whatever, had no one to take care of you, it's like sharecropping. You would live in these farms, you would work the land in return for a place to live.
Okay.
Way before welfare. So
a lot of what you're doing is really a history, research.
History and research. There's a lot of hours put into the research before and after the investigation. Okay,
and tell us about what you did through this bed and breakfast. I know you ended up staying there for a long time. And you.
Well, we did a standard investigation, which involves a couple of things. And we brought our toys to show you exactly what we do. One of the things that we do is we have, and that also sets us apart from a couple other groups, is we have mediums and sensitives that work with us. That would be me. And, you know, I would do a walkthrough through the house, kind of get my readings on what I'm feeling in the house. Then we set up and do the science part. We try to get electronic voice phenomena. We set up digital recorders. John can explain all this because he's so much better at it than us.
some of the equipment that we use, we have the digital audio recorders.
Okay.
This is just like a dictation type of device that you would normally use, but we can run this on record, ask questions, and then go back through the audio later and see if there's any anomaly responses on that. And then we also use infrared cameras because we do a lot of our investigations at night where there's a little light. And with a standard camcorder, which we usually also use, you can't get all of that footage. So we watch and see if we can see things with the infrared cameras. And then a lot of our environments we check for electromagnetic radiation. And electromagnetic radiation is produced by all kinds of electronic devices, appliances. Even, there's a lot of equipment in this room, so I'm sure this would go crazy. But electromagnetic radiation can also cause visual and auditory hallucinations if there's enough of it.
Okay.
So if there's something going on and we check and there's no electromagnetic radiation, then there's probably an anomaly there.
Interesting. And you guys have a great website. We're kind of running out of time, but we want to thank you both, John and Maggie, for coming in. For more information, you can go to hauntmastersclub.com. Great website, lots of information, and you can even buy some of the DVDs, which I think are so interesting. Great to have you guys on the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for
coming in.